Hey guys, so I just recorded the shop update video. I realized I want to talk more about why the sleeves, I'm having so much problems with them. The sleeves I'm having a lot of issues with. I've actually tried to source sleeves from a variety of different places, like buying them in China, bringing them here blank, and then printing them here. The issue with that is, who's going to print them, me or someone else? Okay, let's say I do it. It's very difficult for me and my printer to put this little sleeve in the printer, even if I put like multiple and have it printed completely centered reliably every time, and do it in a way that's like cost effective. If you look at the price of a field center, you know, that's just this little square as well, and I put it in, I sell those for 25 bucks because most of the price of that is me doing the art, putting it in the printer, and running it. Yeah, I could load multiple sleeves in the printer at once. It's still expensive for me to do. Like if I factored in the labor, and I have to factor in that I want to hire somebody to do production sooner than later, and I'll have to pay for their salary. And it's just, if I look at the competition, you know, people are selling custom sleeves for like what, 30 euros, what I saw, which would be like, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks. There's no way I'd make any money printing it myself. And if I print it myself, I haven't actually figured out how to print it and make it look nice because it scratches off. I don't know, you know, my printer's good, but it doesn't print on the sleeve material very well. And then, okay, let's say I get another company here to print them. I haven't found one. I'm not going to find one which is like a good price and printing it well and that is doing it fast enough that I'm happy with here, if I'm honest. I've gotten some slack over the years for like going to China, especially when I was hand making everything and then I switched. But I mean, the truth is we just don't have a lot of manufacturing here. It just doesn't exist. It's either I don't do it, or I go to another country, which is probably in Asia, and in this case it's probably in China, really, or maybe Taiwan. But you know, I don't know. Or you could go to India or Bangladesh or something. But their labor laws are. If you think China's bad, it's not. Those labor laws are really bad, especially for things in the printing world, because they're dealing with inks, and if security measures aren't taken, you know, they're like cancerous products. So, but China's actually like a growing economy. Their factory system is a lot better protected than it used to be. Like a lot of people's notions of it are kind of old. They're not really like that anymore, and so that's why I just told you I can't do it here physically, so I have to go to China. Yeah, there's issues with that, and you know, there are some moral issues that I struggle with, like things that are used cotton. I don't use cotton in anything I'm gonna get from China because those could be picked by people who are forced to pick them. So I don't use cotton in anything, and there's other things like that. But sleeves don't have cotton in them. Everything's okay. I found, you know, you search Chinese factory that could print card sleeves. There's gonna be a lot of card sleeves. There's going to be a lot of factories that can do it, but they can't do the single 100 unit that you would want. They can do like, you know, 10,000 units. Customers aren't going to buy 10,000 units of a card sleeve. So I haven't found a supplier yet that can do the quantity that I would need, which is like you basically pre-buy a bunch of white blank ones, and then a customer goes on my website and loads an art, buys 100 units. The customer or the factory prints only 100 units, sends them to me, whatever. So that's an issue that I have with it. The other issue that I have with it is, even if I do find a factory that can do it, let's say I do, they're printed in China. So how do I do that? Everything else is printed here. The playmats I still don't print yet, but they're printed locally, like in the same town. So that, you know, I can pick them up. How do I get that from there to the customer? Well, okay, I could ship it from China to me, to the customer. And, you know, I could bundle them all in China. But then that means I need a certain order quantity of sleeves from customers to make the shipping worth it, or else I'll have to charge the customers a lot of money to get sleeves done because they need to pay the shipping from China to me, which I'm in Canada, to wherever they are. But if I'm selling a lot of sleeves, then the shipping China to me, I could shove that all together, make it a lot cheaper. It's still gonna add a little bit of cost, but I think it could be doable. Okay, so that's an option. It's still kind of expensive if you cost it out, and I still don't know if I would be competitive in my pricing. So that's, you know, finding a factory and then figuring out how to get it to the customer is the biggest issue I have with sleeves, because I can't do it here. Now the other option is you ship it, and people do this. You know, a lot of companies do this. It seems to work for them. It ships from the factory to the customer. So the issue with that is quality control would be the biggest issue. It's actually, you know, it will save money shipping from them to the customer in terms of shipping. But like if you've ever bought something on Wish or Shein, you know, for your girlfriend or something, any of these ship directly from China companies, it takes a really long time to ship because the way that they get the cheaper shipping option that is economical for people who live not in Asia is it's shipped like on a boat and then it ships air. It doesn't ship air really usually, and that's very slow. But maybe customers are okay with waiting if it's cheaper. But quality control, I never see that product. So it goes from the factory to you, and I never see it. And they could be shipping you junk. I don't know. I wouldn't know. Obviously, after a certain amount of time, I might feel more comfortable doing that. But at the beginning, there's no way I feel comfortable doing that. Especially since, like, I've received a lot of things from China, of my own products and samples and stuff, and a lot of the time it's not very good, or it's just there was a miscommunication and it's wrong or something. Even though it should be straightforward, all they have to do is print 100 sleeves, let's say, ship it to the right person, and print it centered and good quality. I would not feel comfortable doing that at the beginning. I think it would screw up. So yeah, that's where I'm at on custom sleeves. I haven't found any supplier. I'm gonna keep looking. I'm losing money not selling them because people ask me all the time, "Do you have custom sleeves? Do you have custom sleeves?" And I say no, I don't have them yet. But I'm still looking. It's the new year. It's Christmas is over. I have more time now. I'll be honest. Not most of my marketing efforts don't work in terms of time, money versus how much sales I get. The only thing that really has kind of butt me onto the next level throughout my business journey, I hate using that word, but you know, whatever, is introducing new products. You know, I was selling the leather deck boxes, and then as soon as I introduced the Mach 2, sales were like next level. And then when I introduced the Mach 3 and custom printing, it bumped up even more. And then playmats and field centers. So that I want sleeves. I'm looking at them. I know people ask me for them. So yeah, I just want to talk more about that because just what my thought process is. That's the whole point of the shop update videos, anyways. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys. I already did that. I'll see you guys in the next one. But I'll see you guys in the next one. If you have any ideas, comments, or whatever about custom sleeves, let me know. I'm going to keep looking. See you guys next time. Like and subscribe if you want more content like this about LDB Duel.